Hashtags have been around the internet since 2007 and are on all different kinds of social medias to improve the discoverability of your content. And recently, YouTube added an update which made hashtags way more important on their site. In this video, we will look at how you can use them to get discovered on YouTube and to get better SEO. Hello and welcome to the tubics YouTube channel. I'm Jan Fassbender, YouTube expert of So geht YouTube, and I have a question for you. Are you using hashtags? If no, you're leaving a lot of clicks and potential money on the table. Therefore, we want to take a look at how to do it right, how to use hashtags to get discovered. And we are also going to look at what not to do, what to avoid to not get penalized using hashtags. But before we get to discoverability, let's first take a look at how to add hashtags on YouTube. Hashtags always need to be the hashtag sign following one word. So if you have multiple words that you want to use in one hashtag, write them without spaces in between. On your watch page, you can add hashtags to your title, above your title, and in the video description. To add a hashtag in the title, just put a hashtag in the title and it will be clickable and blue. If you want to have those little hashtags above the title, which can be a maximum of 3 hashtags, you just put them in your description. YouTube will use the first 3 hashtags they find in your description to put above the title. And then there's one last type of information you can put above your headline, and that's the location. You can only do that on mobile, but if you want to add a location above your title, that's also possible. Just be aware that this location will override those regular 3 hashtags that you get if you put them in the description. The great thing about these hashtags is that users can use them to search for related content. So if you click at one of these hashtags, or if you click on any hashtag anywhere on the site, you will get to a searching for this hashtag. So this works especially well if you have a trending topic and you produce a video for this topic. If other YouTubers are using a hashtag for this topic and you produce a video and put this hashtag in your description, you will also be findable on this hashtag search page. But this also brings us to one of the big disadvantages of using hashtags. If you put hashtags above your title or in your title and people click on them, they will be taken away from your watch page and maybe watch other people's videos, and the chances are pretty low that they will get back to your video. So you should use those hashtags with care and always think about which hashtag to use. The best hashtags are usually your branded hashtags. You could create one for your brand or multiple for your brand. Then, as we've discussed, trending topics, if you can get into a discussion with your video using one of those hashtags that's already taken place, that is a great way to use hashtags. And also those location hashtags can be great for discoverability on those specific locations. So look at the trending hashtags in YouTube and either use them as a source for your video or create similar hashtags so you can create a trend on YouTube. If you want to find those hashtags, you can either use YouTube's auto-suggest function and just put a hashtag in there and see what comes up, or you could use a service for this like WriteText, where you can find different hashtags for your social medias, for example for YouTube. If you want to get more information on this, you will find a link to the blog post on the tubics website down in the description below. One important thing is also to keep in mind how the algorithm works when you look at those hashtags on YouTube, because those hashtag search websites always look a little bit different to the regular searches you do on YouTube. For most hashtags, you get the most relevant videos first, but then shortly after, you get the newest videos for this hashtag. So it pays to use hashtags regularly to keep on top of those videos. But also for those top most relevant videos for a specific hashtag, YouTube looks at patterns in channels. So it also pays to use hashtags regularly for those. Generally, you can use hashtags as much and however you want to, but there are a couple of rules on YouTube you want to keep in mind to not get penalized. First of all, never more than 15 hashtags per video. I mean, 15 is already way too many hashtags for one video, but if you use more than those 15, they will just be ignored by YouTube. Also, never use misleading hashtags, because this could also be penalized by the platform. And of course, keep the community guidelines in mind. Never use hate speech, sexual language, vulgar language. I mean, this is common sense. For more information on this topic, like what to do if you uploaded a video but you can't find it under a specific hashtag, or how to figure out which views came from the use of a specific hashtag, you should take a look at the blog post in the description. There's way more information in there than would fit in this video. But before we wrap up this video, let's do our usual executive summary. First of all, hashtags can be used in your title, above your title, and in your video descriptions. Hashtags should be used for the discoverability of your content. And the best use of hashtags is to use branded hashtags, to use hashtags that are trending, or to use the locations as your hashtag. That's it for this video. If you want to get more information like this, how to grow on YouTube, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. I hope we will see each other in the next video. That's it from me. Bye, Jan.